Hello, it is your sleepless god again. Back with what if Naruto had the memories of the dead? So, starting right up with the recap. Last time we left off, we talked about them learning some chakra control, them getting better at doing their abilities, as well as uh, Hinata not wanting to mention it, but knowing it that Naruto is the best out of them all in every way possible. So her and Sasuke had to team up to fight Naruto, and even then, most of the time, they didn't win. But having the ability to fight someone who is more powerful than you and to have the ability to face someone that is basically a monster in their eyes at that point was a great learning experience for them. With that though, when Sasuke was learning a better way to the Chidori, basically less buildup of speed and more just straight up attacking power and adding a little bit more electricity into it. Naruto sensed as well as felt in the bridge that something was going on and sent Sasuke above him as he sensed thousands of basically armed civilians in some sense of the word in his eyes, and a couple of them going to the house. As that's where we ended off. Let's start the video as he felt the coldness in his hands again. Is he holding his black katana with seals marking it? He knew what he had to do. The two people that were going to the house was already dead at his feet, but he had to kill a lot more than that. Danzo gave him a little bit of ideas what he could do. So he walked up to the mob boss at the time with hundreds of men around him, and he said, "Why don't you surrender?" As he tossed the head of one of the head mob people at his feet. And we could just let this slide. Naruto is bloodlust, is not hiding anymore. He usually keeps it tight in his body, lets it not even go away from him as he hears the clashing. As Sasuke is finally made it to the bridge, as he's used his modified Chidori called Lightning Blade to cut Haku in the shoulder, knowing that Sasuke, even though his incredible speed and stamina, will not keep up with him for much longer. As hundreds of men around him laugh as he says, "What are you gonna do, kid? Kill us all?" Naruto laughs quietly at first, but starts getting louder and louder. It's just yes, as he summons a Russian Shuriken. It's frozen into the crowd, killing most of them. About 75 of them. 75% of them. As the rest put their guard up, as 3 of them get their head chopped up with a single sword slice. As he looks over, dropping one of his legs, dodging a sword slash. 3 slashes later, 3 are now dead. As there's only 10 left, as he says, they're shaking. I told you, numbers is not a game you have to play with ninjas. As he throws a three-pronged kunai? What? As it slaps into one of their necks as it kills him. As the rest is like, what the? As he teleports to it. 2 slashes kill. As he does some jutsu's fireball, shoots! As it bursts into flames, killing the rest. As the mob boss is sick, like, What do you want? You want money? I can give you money. 75%. I can give you 75% what I was going to pay to these guys. He's walking close with a bloody sword in his hand. He's like, 80%, 85%, but that's the max. I can't. As he says, I don't want your money. I want your life. For what you did to the people. As well as he blade is covered in blood as he goes for a downward slash, cutting his head off. What you would do? Funny. As he uses his seal on Sasuke and on his back to teleport to the bridge. As he looks around as he sees Hinata on Sasuke's back as Sasuke now has the two Tomoe Sharingans activated. His senses are on heightened. As you see Kakashi, the lightning jutsu out, going to shove it into his back as one of the dogs bite. What's his fucking name? Never mind. Shark guy, big teeth, bandages. You know what I'm talking. Going to shove it into his hand as he charges. As Naruto does 3 hand slides as he slams his hands together as you see the mist disappear. As the guy looks and he chucks the head in front of his eyes as he says, "You're not getting paid," but as he pulls out a giant bag of money as he drops it down to the ground, "I'll give you a little bit of cash to let us be." As you see as you see him look at it down, he says, "What do you do to him?" He opens up the bag as you see 3 heads, and then a bunch of money. As he says, "I killed them all. And you're a businessman at heart, and I do not want to kill you, especially how much you have killed others. Tell your attack dog to leave, though, or I will have to kill her." Sorry, kill him as well. As you hear him scream, "Haku!" as the mirrors go down as she... Sorry, fuck, I keep on misgendering her. Him! God damn it! Him as you see, pulls the bag, as he grabs the bag. "You have a deal." As he shakes his hand. "One other thing, though. I want your sword." As he says, "Only if I can have yours." As he grabs his sword and pulls it out. "Why do you want it?" I can hear it. As he grabs it, as Zabuza says, "No, don't," as it doesn't reject him, as he pulls it away, as he swings it like a butterfly almost. As Zabuza says, "Let's trade. I'll take yours, you take mine." As he grabs the black katana with seals on it, as it says, "This is close to what I had anyway." As Naruto snaps his fingers as one of the seals grew, as the blade grew itself into a longer and more sharp blade, same as Zabuza's and Mochi's original sword. He says, as he puts it on his back again, "This would make me not look like who I am." As he puts Naruto puts the blade into a seal and puts it onto himself. Now, we'll see you later as you see them disappear into the wind as Hinata, with some of the puncture wounds, and same with Sasuke, says, "So, are we just done?" Says, "No. I can make fun of you because you got your ass kicked." As Hinata says, I promise you, you would have." As Naruto says, "I don't think so. But we don't have to worry about anything else. I've solved those problems as well." As Kakashi realizes something. This is not a student of his. This is not like, oh, happy-go-lucky, This is a ninja. This is a true murderer at heart. You can see blood spatter on his clothing and the uncaring value in his voice. But you can also hear cariness. Like he can shut off his heart. You can make his heart stone and steel and harden as a rock. But he can also make it golden and let him care. So he grabs Sasuke and he grabs Hinata and picks him up. As he says, Hinata starts smacking him on the back. Like, I can move. Let me. As Sasuke just falls asleep, knowing that Naruto will never let him go. As they spend a couple more days just getting back to healed up, back to full health in the village itself, as the bridge is finally getting finalized, as Naruto is using Zabuza's blade as his own and has a great mastery to it, actually. He likes it a lot. It doesn't do, like, the abilities on it, and he knows the abilities, is not anything legendary. And that's what he likes about it. He can pump chakra through it super easily as well. So it's nothing for him to gawk about. But Naruto also makes a sword for Sasuke to put his lightning style into it, but more of a simpler design. He's made for quickness and speed. Nothing too crazy. So him and Sasuke start learning into sword styles. And then on the third day, they finally travel back to the village. Now, because they're not, going with the bridge builder, they can go at full speed, so it doesn't take them as long as going back. But when they get back, they get a week and a half to train until the Chunin exams start. Now, when this is going on, that week and a half to train, Hinata realized something. If she wants to become stronger, she needs to train with the boys. And yes, Naruto included. Even though she doesn't see them in her level, doesn't even see her close to that level, they have to train. They know they have to train. So guess what Hinata's doing? Training in lightning style in particular. And particularly with Sasuke. Naruto is training him more in his swordcraft, techniques, moves, and now that he is the two Tomoe Sharingan, higher level genjutsus. But with Hinata, and Hinata takes this, all of Naruto's advice with a grain of salt, lightning style, and putting it into his palms, and having to shut down every single one of their entire body with a single electricity shock technique. He likes to call it shocking grasp. Hinata renames it to shocking strike. After a while, Naruto starts realizing Gaara is here. He knows about Gaara. He knows about Gaara a lot. Gaara does not know about him, though. And he sees a little Karanamaru bump into one of the Sand Ninja, and Sand Ninja tried to, in a sense of the word, hurt him. Now, does he like the old man? Absolutely. Does he respect him? Yes. Does he respect Konohamaru? No. Does he like him, though? As a kid? Yes, especially as one of his technical sort of ish cousins in a center way, but like more like not family, but more in like friendship. He grabs his hand and looks into his eyes and just says, "Don't you know who you're trying to mess with, kid?" As he tries to move out, as he's like, bumped into my shoulder as the hand gets tighter. The grip doesn't loosen. As Sasuke pops out. Same with Hinata. Kind of torn clothing a little bit, but still style-based walking up. Scar on one of Sasuke's cheeks. A little bit of bruising on Hinata's shoulders. They can sense as he says, "Come on, run." As he looks up at this man and just says, "Don't even," as he sees the proper mastery and he cuts it all. He stands up his full height, and that's not that tall, like 5 foot. And just says, "You're in the Hidden Leaf Village. Act like it." As he says, "Just remember, we are not the dangerous foes here. Not until later." As Naruto, Sakura, Sasuke, and Hinata all walk away. As both of the sand, well, 2 of the sand children say, "They're going to be dangerous." I know. I think the middle one is the monster, though. You think? Did you feel it? His strength. As he looks up his hand as you see bruising, like when he, like bruising with fingers. He says, "Fucking bruised my head just by gripping it too hard." I don't even think he was trying that much. As the tuning exam starts. Now, with the old barrier thing and the genjutsu, all of them don't give a flying fuck about that shit. And Nada's talking to Sasuke about lightning styles. Naruto's walking forward and just walks right through it. Sasuke as well. Nada looks at it and says, "What the fuck? No, this is..." But after seeing the 2, just walks through it as well. As he starts seeing the rest of the teams. And they kind of... They're not like... Okay. So like, Ina Shikoto, obviously. A pretty good team. Teamwork amazing. But Hinata sees his cousin. And Rock Lee and 10-10. He's like, 2 of them are pretty strong. 10-10 kind of weak. I can see her getting struck at if they don't. As a guy walks up wearing glasses and says, "You want to learn some information about the rest of the team?" Says, he looks up. Naruto looks up and says, "That sees Gaara." "Nah, I think I'll get it myself." As he stands up, as Sasuke smiles, as Hinata says, "What the fuck are you doing?" "Wait, what are you doing?" As he walks up to Gaara, like pushing his hair back in a kind of an awkward manner, but like, as he says, looks at Gaara, and Gaara and him are about the same height actually. He says, "Nice to meet you," as he brings out his hand, like to shake, as Gaara doesn't shake his hand, as bloodlust comes oozing out of him, as Gaara doesn't even say a word, as Naruto releases all of his bloodlust, every life that he ever had, as Gaara actually starts to shake, as the entire crowd feels it. Sasuke is calm. Hinata He's a little bit jittery, but felt it beforehand. Knows what bloodlust feels like. In their 2.5 week training, Naruto, Kakashi put them through that. Just unleashing their bloodlust. Sasuke has already been used to Naruto's bloodlust, but to feel it like this, as Naruto puts it all the way again, like a box sealing it. I'll have fun with you later, boy. As he walks away as the start of the first test. As this is already going to end the video, just reminding you guys to subscribe and also stop giving me ridiculous ideas. I'm not done with, but no, I've finished a lot. I was thinking about a couple ideas that I have with Jujutsu Kaisen as well as Bleach, because I finished that, as well as I starting to do JoJo Bizarre Adventures. I know you guys are like, you should have finished that already. You're an old head. I'm like, I know. I have never watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. I'm just starting out with. I know you guys don't do seasons. You guys do arcs. Arc 1 of it, and just doing, with Dio and, all the stuff that's going on right now. But I love you guys very much. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.